really believed in the universe until I met you. I thought it was silly to rely on a spirituality that ceased to appear in our own eyes. Numbers, people, thoughts were all coincidental. If something occurred, that is just simply how reality wrote it to be. Yet I always found myself telling the people around me that everything happened for a reason only the universe held. I never believed what was coming out of my mouth, but it seemed to ease those that I told. Why could it always ease them, but never me? It seemed like everyone put their faith in the universe and just accepted things for how they were. But don't we hold control over everything? Every conversation, every action, and every person who exists within our circle? But what if we don't write our own story? No matter how much we try, or how much we attempt to hold on, or how much we try to let go, it's never in our control. Who are we without the life in front of us? The life that is laid out, that we believe we have control over, but actually don't. Every choice we make brings us on a different path. Billions and billions and billions of different paths in which we could have ended up in any one of if we had made a different choice. Any choice. Why do people come into our lives if they are just going to leave one day? Do they ever really leave though? Sure, maybe you have not spoken to or seen them in a while, but the memory of them exists within you forever. I never realized that every person comes into your life for a different purpose, to teach you certain lessons, to show you what different forms of love are, even if it's all bad or all good or somewhere in the middle. How was I supposed to believe that a non-reality being had control over who was in my life? It wasn't until I experienced you that I knew the universe was in charge of it all. How could I have just randomly, unexpectedly crossed paths with someone like you? How can a connection like ours just be a coincidence? A connection so deep that I felt a part of you inside me. I could feel all of your emotions, your sadness, your happiness, your stress, and your proudness. Sometimes when I look in the mirror, I would see you there too. I could feel you next to me in whatever I was doing, and sometimes I still do. It felt like half of my heart was yours, and whenever you wanted to take it back, you left me with only half of a heart. Why does it feel like we have known each other before? Perhaps in a past life you were my lover, and because our connection was so meaningful, the universe made us lovers again in a new life. But the universe is always unexpected and throws curveballs into your life all the time. It decides when it is time for people to come and when it is time for people to go. Even when we promise to never leave, one of us always has to. I haven't seen your smile in a while. I haven't heard you erupt with laughter, and I haven't seen those big beautiful eyes glow the way they used to. I waited every day for them, but they never came back. Perhaps you were my soulmate, but I was not yours. What if one day I never find someone like you? What if you were the right person but came at the wrong time? For the first time in my life, I put my faith in the universe because as humans, it is all that we can do. And maybe one day, the universe will bring us back together.